How can I end my relationship without hurting my boyfriend?
Not quite sure it's possible.
Almost impossible.
It's pretty impossible.
There's going to be pain.
I don't know if there is a way.
I wish there was a magical solution for this, but there isn't. I've been there, I've done it.
Breakups are never fun. They're certainly not easy.
Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be easy. I think it's, relationships are to be taken seriously.
If you get into a relationship, the risk you take is that at the other end, you could hurt someone.
You're probably both going to get hurt in different ways.
But I think there are ways you can hurt someone less.
The way that you go through it, the way you process it is, and the journey that you go through is the really important thing.
Deal with your boyfriend in a sensitive way.
I always come back to, how would I like to be treated? And I like to be treated well, even if someone has to give me bad news.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
I think a face-to-face conversation.
Definitely no text messages. Share what things worked in the relationship and what you really loved about it. And definitely do not change your Facebook status before talking to them. No, definite no. But also share within the parts that why you can't continue the relationship.
Where you just open your heart, you're open, you're honest.
Tell them how you're feeling.
Trying to use as much tact as you can.
Let them down gently, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
And don't leave him just going, oh, why is she all of a sudden broken up with me? If it ends badly, you do remember that, and sometimes it's, hurt that you could carry on into your next relationship.
If they don't react well, then you just have to face that at the time.
You don't want to be manipulated into staying in a bad relationship just because the other person might be hurt.
They will understand. I mean, maybe not straight away, but later on down the track, they will understand.
From my personal experience, I got dumped once back in the past. I mean, it doesn't seem like much now, but at the time, it really did hurt.
You learn and you grow, and you know what you don't want in someone, you know what you're looking for in someone.
I have to trust and believe that God has good relationships for me.
And the only thing I could personally rely on was my knowledge that maybe she wasn't the right one and that God had somebody else out there for me.
Well, they say, if you love something, you've got to be willing to let it go, even if you don't want to.
My faith has core values that I live by, but obviously if we want a relationship to last and go the distance, the other person needs to share those, otherwise we have conflict.
I don't think there's any point staying in a relationship that you know is going to end, because all that means is that in the future you will hurt that person more.
People talk about, when you break up in a relationship, we can still be friends. I'm not sure whether that's possible or not. I'd like to think that it is, but ultimately it comes down to how well you treat each other, both in the relationship and after the relationship's ended.